you will learn how to anchor your mindset, stay grounded in your mission, and silence the noise around you. Because when purpose is your foundation, nothing can move you off your path, not fear, not failure, not even doubt. But look here, this is the effect of a mindset that is anchored to purpose. Ain't nothing wrong with you, just remember you're special. Feeling hopeless and alone, just remember there's always God there to be there to help you. Put in effort, make mistakes, no one on this earth is perfect. Trials and tribulations both in life are guaranteed, but in the end it's all worth it. I'm hoping and I'm praying this is something relatable and the words are beneficial when someone out there can understand what I'm saying. Mind, muscle, motivation. Let's stop playing. Share it with the nation. What it do though? It is mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. I just ask that you give me a few minutes of your time to talk about having a mindset that is anchored to purpose. Again, a mindset that is anchored to purpose. And I love it. I love it because when you have a purpose for doing what you do, and I mean a true, genuine purpose for doing what you do, other people won't move you. Your own doubt won't move you. And I'm not saying that doubt and other people won't come to try you, but to me, that's just a test. That's a test of your true purpose and your true mindset for whatever it is that gets tested. And let's talk about it. This is for anybody. And I mean for anybody who has or who think they have a purpose. What I've come to realize is that for instance, for me, I believe that I'm put here on earth for influence. I don't know for who and I don't know for what, but that's what I believe my purpose is. And every day is tested because every day I don't want to do a lot of stuff that I believe that I'm given influence for. And for example, making these videos. I see the success that other people are having. And a lot of people just get on here and they talk about what other people talk about. I get on here because I just have things in my mind that's different. And I'm not saying it's better, but it's just different. So I talk about what I want to talk about. And if it happens to be what other people talk about as well, so be it. But I do my best to talk about things in a different way, in a different fashion, shape, and form. And I don't know who sees it. I don't know who's listening to it. And I don't care. Because there's going to be somebody, and it may be just one person, but it's going to be somebody that needs it. And like I said in my last video, that somebody may be myself. I don't know. But there's going to be somebody that needs it. There's going to be somebody that can relate to it. There's going to be somebody that likes it. And as of now, I'm not interested in who that somebody may be because I know for sure and certain it's me. That sounds a little arrogant and a little selfish, but look, life throws a lot of stuff at you. And I'm talking about staying grounded, because if you don't have a reason to stay grounded, picture yourself as a ship, big, small, whatever. That's on you. But just picture yourself as a ship, and if you're not anchored, every little wave is going to put you further and further away from being grounded to wherever it is that you want to stay grounded at. That's how I see it. So I have to believe in a higher purpose. That's God, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I'm not trying to, convince you to do that. Whatever your beliefs are, that's on you. But that's one of the things that keeps me anchored. I have to believe in a higher purpose. I just have to. And because of that, every test that's thrown at me, I have to get anchored back to my faith. And when I get anchored back to my faith, I'm able to rejuvenate. I'm able to reboot myself and get back to self. Because let me tell you, I'm not ashamed to admit, if I didn't believe in a higher power, I would be pulled and tugged at to every little thing, to every little bit of temptation, to every little bit of whatever that's not good. I would give in to every bit of one of it. I'm telling you, I would. No shame. Because I'm not the strongest person in the world mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I'm not. And because of that, I have to have my mindset anchored to some kind of purpose. And I do. And that's why I'm still standing here. Like I said, I'm not the strongest, but I'm still here. As you all know, I don't like to use it, but I'm considered epileptic. And let me tell you, I've been having to leave work early. I have to stay back in the room just to keep my mind at ease, because with the anxiety and with the PTSD of every little thing that I'm not able to do, let me tell y'all, I don't know if you noticed, but I will stop talking. And on here, I just stop talking so I can, breathe. But if I stop talking when I'm out and about, my anxiety goes up like that. I mean, all the way to the roof. And when it does that, I automatically assume in my mind I'm about to have, a seizure. And a lot of the times I'm not, but because of the history and because of the experience in my mind, that's what I'm having. And it's easy for other people to say that I'm not, because they don't know, they can't relate. But for all the other people that are considered to be epileptic, and for all the other people that are epileptic, hey, we gotta stay grounded. We gotta stay anchored. And that's just one example. But there's so many things people are struggling with that have to remain anchored, that have to stay grounded for whatever purpose that you have. And if you don't believe you have a purpose, you do. You just got to find it. Maybe it's a purpose for your family. And if you have a child, maybe it's your purpose for your child. But there's going to be a lot of doubt. My son, I like how I have the basketball goal in the background. That wasn't intentional, but he doesn't listen to nothing I say. And because of that, he gets the yelling, he gets the little spankings. But he's one of the things that I just tell myself, you have to stay grounded, because obviously I was a kid before, and I knew the way I perceived my dad, and he was Superman to me. And I don't know if my son's going to see me like that. I would hope. But even if he doesn't, I'm going to be an example. I'm the male figure that he's around and that he sees the most. And I don't want him to see me so just distraught about bills, maybe clothes being ripped, just little stuff like that. I refuse to allow him to see me upset about every little thing. Flies in the house. That's a true example right there. I absolutely despise having flies in the house. But those little things, I can't have him see me upset about that, because he's going to think I need to be upset about that too. That's just one example. And again, if you don't have kids, somebody's going to be mad about me using this as an example. But maybe your job, maybe you are a true hard worker, and your job can truly use your hard work ethic. If you hate your job, I'm sorry, but you probably should take into some consideration that maybe that's something that you should consider, to use to keep you anchored and grounded. Because Our jobs are something that we have to, you know, to support and provide for our family, to support and provide for ourselves. We got to eat, and money is the one thing that we need in this world. The love of it, not so much, but it is something that we need in this world. But and being thrown off your path, let me tell you something. I've been thrown off my path so much. And I ain't talking about working out. That's a lifestyle at this point. Nothing's going to. I don't consider that a path. It's a lifestyle. That's why, I'm not into competitions. That's not why. That's why I'm kind of I'm kind of considering not making any workout videos at all because again, it's a lifestyle. I don't I don't think I'm influential when it comes to working out because everybody's doing it. I hope that my mission is to silence the thought of working out as my purpose and to instead get myself on a path of using my mindset and my mentality instead. And I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to convince somebody to stop, making workout videos because working out is very influential. If you have a nice body and you're lifting a lot of weight and you look really good doing it, that's motivational to anybody. It was motivational to me, and it still is. I love seeing people work out and CrossFit and all that good stuff. I love doing it. I love seeing it. But that's just something I don't believe that my purpose is for. And until somebody else tells me otherwise, I'm not going to make so much like I've been because I've been doing it for a long time now, and I'm still where I'm at. I'm not a, I'm not a sponsor for anybody. I used to be, but it's for people who don't know, being a sponsor, you have to sponsor whatever it is you're sponsoring, and in order to sponsor, it does take your own money to do it. I'm sorry, but it does. But anyways, back to what I'm talking about though. But I want you to truly think about having your mind anchored to purpose. And I just I love that title, a mindset that is anchored to purpose. Because that's why people fall off track. That's why I fall off track because I forget. I don't even think about the fact that your mind can be anchored to purpose. And a lot of people, maybe your mindset is anchored to purpose for having things. Hey, I don't judge. If you're anchored to having new things and to looking good, smelling good, and all that good stuff, hey, so be it. I know a lot of people that are like that. And they go to work every day and they get things done because they like having new things. Hey, do you? If that's what it takes, so be it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There ain't nothing to be fixed. But for me, that's not enough. That's just not enough. When I think about looking good, hell, a lot of the clothes I wear at work, I know somebody that can relate. A lot of the clothes that I wear at work, I wear every single day. So hopefully I just look good wearing what I wear. If I don't, who gives a shit? But yeah, I will admit having a son though, it helped. It helped a lot. Boy, has it helped a lot. Because when I don't want to get up and go to work, when I am having my seizures, sometimes I just want to give up. No shame in saying it. Sometimes I genuinely just want to give up and to give in and to fall victim to the tests that are thrown at me, to fall victim to the waves, the steady waves, man. They can get overwhelming. And sometimes you're just tired. Sometimes I catch myself saying, God, can I just have a break? When are things going to get better? I find myself saying that a lot. Boy, do I. I'm saying it right now on here. But, when I pray to God, I always, the conversations that I have with him, I always tell him that, I don't want to come to you as a worrier. I want to come to you as a warrior, because God has sympathy for us, his children, but I also believe that God loves when he has a child that is coming to him in the battle, in the heat of the moment, but is praying for more strength. That hypes me up. I'm probably going to do it after this video, but that hypes me up. If you're a person that's going to God, you're in tears, you have mucus coming out of your nose and everything, but you're praying for strength. You're praying to get better, not for things to get easier, but for you to get better. You get up and you wipe that mucus out of your nose and your mouth, off of your face, and you get right back to it. You have a child that's just giving you a hard time, and you take a break, you pray, and you get right back to it. You have a job and you have a manager that just taking complete, Lord have mercy, that's taking complete advantage of you. But you show no fear, you're not shaken or moved, and you just keep working. Because let me tell you something, when it comes to that, this is what my mindset is. If you have a manager that's doing that, they know you're a hard worker, and you're doing more than what is even asked. You're doing more that's what's even needed for your job. I think somewhere in their mind, it has to happen. They're telling themselves, there's no way I could ever work like that. They're admitting to themselves that, he's a hard worker than what I ever could be. Even the co-workers. And I'm getting myself hyped up. I might go in tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. But I love that. And I know it's easier said than done. I'm chilling here at home. It's in, it's quiet. It's quiet. It's silence. I ain't got no distractions or nothing. But this is why I'm making the video, so I can go back, so I can be a man of my word and listen to the stuff that I talk about and just remind myself. So, like I said, like I've been saying, these videos may be just for me. Who knows? But I know I'm not the only one. So again, having your mind anchored to purpose, you may be moved off course, but you'll get back on it. You may realize you're falling off track, but you won't remain off track. You won't stay off track. You won't stay off course. And that's just why I love it. I love it. A mindset that is anchored to purpose. If you're listening to this, I'm wrapping it up, but if you're listening to this, again, a mindset that is anchored to purpose. When you have it, whether it's your job, your child, maybe it's physical fitness, to looking better, to living better, to doing better for yourself and for others, that's just one more fabulous thing to have in life, to continue to live life. Because a lot of people, it hurts me to say, but I mean, you see it, everybody knows it. A lot of people are just living to live, living to get by, having struggles in life, but just want to have an easy life, that don't want anything to build character, that don't want any type of hardship. And ease, ease is a greater threat than hardship, because with ease every single damn day, how can you possibly get better? With ease every single damn day, when things genuinely get hard, I don't even want to say it. I don't have to say it. But, I'm facing a lot of battles, like I've been saying. But as I continue to create these videos, you'll see the change. You'll see the metamorphosis, because I'm seeing it every single day. Even with the health battle that I'm facing every single day, and the other things that I've been, mentioning, it's going to get better. It's going to get better because I'm going to get better, because I have a mindset that is anchored to purpose. Mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to keep on saying leave comments because I know somebody will eventually. I may leave a comment. I may leave a comment on my old damn video. Who knows? But hey, let's continue to get better together forever. And until next time, we are out.